Hey everyone, I am Sneha Mashetty and welcome to my channel, The Girl with an Opinion. In this space, I talk about a bunch of things like books, movies, travel, productivity and finance tips, and a lot more. So if any of these topics interest you, consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. This video is coming after a short break. That is because of a few personal commitments that we had and some travel that we had to do. But hey, I'm back again and I'm super excited to do this video. If you have ever watched any finance advice on YouTube or any other social media platform, the chances are that you've already heard the name of the book that I'm going to talk about. Yes, I'm talking about the Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I was a little apprehensive about picking this book because of the hype around it, and I find myself being disappointed when I read overhyped books. But I'm glad I did, and I'll tell you why in this video. Morgan has divided this book into 20 chapters, and each of these 20 chapters have a central theme or a central point. He conveys this central theme straight up at the very beginning, and then he contextualizes it with a story or data points. The first finance lesson that I learned from this book is that good investing is not really about earning the highest return, as it may happen once in a while. It really is about earning good amount of returns consistently over a long period of time. Here, he quotes the example of Warren Buffett, where 81.5 billion of his net worth came only after his 65th birthday. Can you imagine? He also goes on to say that while Warren Buffett's skill is investing, his secret is consistency and time. The next learning that I've had is that to make money, you have to take risks, put yourself out there, and do all those things. But to keep that money, you need to learn to be the opposite of that person. You need to be self aware that that money can be taken away from you just as fast. In short, to keep your money, you need to learn to stay humble. The next lesson that I'm going to talk about is so simple yet very powerful, in my opinion. Most of us might do it very unconsciously, and that is that spending your money to show off your wealth to other people is the fastest way to have lesser money or lesser bank balance. The next lesson that I learned is that building wealth has lesser to do with your income or investment rate and more to do with your savings rate. Let me explain this with an example. Say your household income is about 50,000 and my household income is about 1 lakh a month, and you're saving 20,000 and I'm saving 10,000 at the end of every month, which means in the long run, you're building more wealth than I am, even though my income was higher. In short, save more and consistently to build wealth. My next learning is that when it comes to financial decisions, being pretty reasonable is more realistic than being coldly rational, because it might be hard to sustain that behavior in the long run. Here, let's take an example. Say one morning you wake up and decide you're going to invest 80% of your income. That might be hard to keep up in the long run. But if you say, I will invest 30% of my income, that's a more reasonable approach and you're more likely to keep up in the long run. The last point that really impacted me while I was reading this book is that you should not get seduced by other people's financial decisions because they might be playing a different game than you are. So it is important that you have your own game plan and stick by it. Morgan says that finance is taught as a math based skill, but argues that it is also a psychology and a soft skill. I could not have agreed more. I hope you found this video informational. If you want to read the full book, I've left the link to it in the description. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel The Girl with an Opinion, and hit the bell icon.